like when we started working together, you mentioned a bit about the money thing and the value and the belief. But what were the biggest problems that you were facing at that time?
The biggest problems that we were facing is that in my mindset, I didn't want to be the lowest guy. I didn't want to be the highest guy. I wanted to be the middle guy. And with being the middle guy, I gave away a lot of free 2-week classes, which are 2-week courses, which kind of shot me in the foot because it's they're tire kickers, right? They don't really want to pay a big amount of money. So we would get maybe one or two people from that, right? And it didn't really pan out, right? It didn't really pan out for us. So I was kind of trying to feel my way through it, and then it really, the success that I had, I like I said, I've been doing this for 32 years on a part-time basis, and there was 5 schools of MabelCon in London, and I'm the only one left. So I'm a very dug-in person. I'm a very perseverant person, right? So I think by the mindset of giving stuff away, I always gave it away, right? Yeah. Instead of selling it, right? So moving on to meeting you, Kim and I used to listen to podcasts all the time of yours, and it kind of got me hooked. And I said, well, I let her listen to you, and we were listening to you. I used to listen to you all the way when I went to work, go home. I found it very interesting. I'm going like, I wonder if this guy is really a true blue real guy, right? So I think Kim reached out to you. I'm going, holy crap, he actually listened, and he actually, got back to us, right? So that's kind of what got that ball rolling, was actually Kim calling you or sending a message to you. And yeah, then it went from there, right?
And what was the big goal? I mean, at that time, what was the big aim, the big goal that you wanted to achieve?
I wanted 300 students. That was
300 students. Goal. Why did you want 300 students?
Because I think moving forward, I want to have a living doing this. I want to get away from my day job and do this as a living. Like I want to have what the Lindsay guy has. I want to have what Shane McMahon has. I want to have what Ross has, right? I want to have that, not because of, good for them. I just want to have that for me, as at the end of, when it's all said and done, I can say, I built that. I built that and I made that happen, right? And it was always, I came close, but never really made an achievement. So I guess it's seeing my baby, which is the dojo here, the school, to become what I want it to be, this gem that I want it to be. And I want those students just not to blow my horn. I teach a really good martial art, and I want those students to move forward and them to become teachers. I want them to become senseis of their own dojo, right? And that was why I want to get to the point of becoming bigger, right?
So out of that, while working together, I mean, what's had the biggest impact and what's helped you the most?
Of growing now, I think the social media part. I think the Facebook, you can answer that as well. Right?
Yeah, for sure. Definitely the Facebook ads and learning about them and how to advertise and catch people's eyes for the ads. That's been a huge impact for us. Like I receive messages, like 13 messages a day. So that's been a huge impact on us for sure. 100%. Like we've had to actually make classes built around beginner classes. So that really pushed us forward too. And it started thinking about how we can gradually bring them into our family of London Karate Club.
So when you had the challenge of the 72-hour sale, I remember saying to Kim, there's no way we win this. There's no way. You've got Brett who has 400 students. You got Shane who has 350 students. This little dojo of 100 students, there's no way we're going to be able to beat these guys, right? So we gave it our best. We gave it our best and hoped for the best. And I just had one more day. I had one more encore day in my pocket, and we sold 4 memberships on that one encore day.
Yeah.
Right? That moment showed me that I can move a mountain, right? I can make it happen, right? And it's refreshing that that something can make you and bring you up or lift you up like that, right? And why did this little dojo, this little school beat these guys with all these students, right? Perseverance, right? It's perseverance. It's like the Rocky movie, right? The guy who doesn't think he's going to win, and all of a sudden he's there, right? Now I know moving forward, and like I said the other night, is that I'm looking forward to moving forward with you, and I'm excited to what's coming, right?
Yeah, so just a bit more on the 72-hour sale. Now, I think just for context for anyone listening, I know a lot of people run like a Black Friday sale or a Christmas sale. We've got this method in the partners group called the 72-hour sale because it was created before we created anything for Black Friday sale, but it can be used as a Black Friday sale or a Christmas sale or any valid reason that you really give it. So you can run it 4 times a year, twice a year, whatever mountains you're trying to move. In our partners group, we put together these challenges every so often. So we run on 6-week cycles and we put together a challenge and we just see who gets the most numbers. And who would have thought martial artists are competitive? Everybody tends to rally up and get stuck in, right? And so we ran the 6-week challenge. You could tell us more, right? But like Richard, as you were saying, you thought it was not possible because you've never done something like this. And then you ended up with the number.
Right. I never thought you could do that in 72 hours. I never thought in my life. I've never done, that was the best sale and that was the best month I've ever done, like ever. And it was like, it opened my eyes. If you really put your mind to it and really put everything aside and just focus on that number, 20, 20, 20, 20, 20, 20. And that's what I was focused on. I was focused on 20, but in the back of my mind, I would have settled for 15, right? But that last day, I said to Sensei Kim, I said, we're not settling for 15. We're not settling for 16. We're going to get 20. And we got 20. And the way we did it was that we took, it's not just selling individual memberships, we started involving families, right? So we had one lady who signed up a family of 3, right? So we took the first number was the number, and then the other ones would it's a little bit smaller, right? So we actually sold family memberships in with it. So we made that number just by being a little bit creative.